could do saying Derek Athakun asem no man ka bi o ye be kire ya adwen we just hope say kire adwen obi nkodi atem but ye be kire ya adwen adwuma ye enye ne usuro atenia ntimi nya adwuma we nti ye be kire ya adwen da bia me tu nipa bi for mo mfa me say the fact that you disagree with somebody should tell you that that person also disagree with you and enya matwe enya sekantwe enya mabo. I disagree with you, you disagree with me, we move on. Found the family there. Where I am talking. Oh. Ya betre ya dwen. So, Baba Rahman no, a lot of people like him. A lot of people don't like him. And omo pe Baba Rahman asem no. And yet because of the personality, was she born of born was son and son of free Blackstars ako. Mom pe no krentia ka. Now they are hiding under a certain cloak say. I wa be kabiama efi no just how the own kan kure monim na gu ase asa Baba Rahman I ko no to say Cristiano Ronaldo no ja we ko asa no ye Messi no ko Baba Rahman no was papa no was hwie papa at the Baba Sports Stadium. Baba Rahman was booed by almost the entire stadium. Over 40,000 people in the stadium that very day. Obia huru Baba Rahman and you be no catch up to no. What are you people talking about? For we care Baba Rahman no Blackstars ni friend okobobia me kwakwa champo ntimi nya wo hwe na mbom untimi nje mfiri mensam madwen kyera no untimi nya no mfiri mensam tia no ase na honto Derek Athakun, yes Sir Derek Athakun bia wo de onim no ye no adwumanya ne obi a wo follow Pepper Suarez channel e wo YouTube so no ye Derek Athakun who story nya ne but Sir Derek Athakun unyana and what tell be na Derek Athakun on switching nationality a kwa na be discussing asem who discuss na nim Ghana for do a Jimmy Llewellyn mo an ko fara makroma. How many times you hear people talking about Jimmy Llewellyn? Mo an ko fa player makroma man player na nga say ono kra no wan say Ghana friend national team ni afred because one born no mondru ba bia anya mo anam ko for Stefan Ambrosius mo bae. When you convince the player to switch nationality, now one for player now, we have the right to talk about it, and we'll talk about it. What is this? So, you have the right to invite players, you have the right to manage the Blackstars, the right for Ghanaians to also criticize. And what person give you museum? Oh yeah, why? Munya is hard. Yeah, but dear, you know, come on. Now, Kabiru Menchasio. Man, who has a folk for crowd players? Me and you. Has a society top player, and year because on to be registered player. No. But has a near brew transfer market to make market. At the tail end of this program, member local transfers, exclusive local transfers, may want you at the amount. You didn't come out catch now, sir. Okay, now no, Sanko dear Kabiram didn't come on. Omamba TV so. A branch the thing at the Albert Amwa. On this platform, you better catch us on your contracted to a Santico could be. In fact, Albert Amwa, as we speak, on your contracted to ugly Benghazi. I can tell you for a fact. I had extensive conversation with the sporting director of ugly Benghazi. And Metma catch us Albert Amwa. On your player Mfama Ali Benghazi BM. And on your player Mfama Santikotko. Says here Albert a free agent. Midiema Sporting Club, Omonia Bresa Crodom, Midiema, Omonia Bresa Crodom, our Albert Amwa. Albert, our Aquania Sokosia Kain, our some southern African countries. Me confirm at the amount, maybe an interest, no. Every airpenny, no. You may do come out our Casafidi so enya asam keto akra. Di ya transi de. Ye de SMP ana de April. Ewo akoma 87.9 FM. Ne o makacho say uko Pepe Suarez extra no so a. Pepe Suarez extra. Eho uko adwumadi no twagu ewo wa. Eho ana betimi do adwenkyere. Enso e de abadwumadi de so. Ya befa na onso adwenkyere a o de eba no. Ya kenkan ama ewiase enyina so ate nso wadwenkyerɛ ɛwɔ dwumadie no so a ɛnya asɛm ketewa eti ɛmɔ bibi akɔ aba ɛyɛ akoma 87.9 FM Sunday special yɛmfa ntwidwa sɛ the 2026 FIFA World Cup no akoma FM ɛbɛma exclusive coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup na commentary no yɛwɔ areas yɛde bɛbrɛ mu all the tertiary institutions in Kumasi yɛbɛbɔ awura hɔ na yɛaba abɛyɛ commentary no bi nso ɛde wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa woyi ɔmo afiri mu a the big pubs near where you stay yɛbɛba hɔ na yɛde Champions League yɛde FIFA World Cup no ɛho nkɔmɔ nyinaa no ɛde abrɛ mu hɔ a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa so wobɛtuma join yɛn sisi yɛn ɛwɔ Pepe Suarez Extra ɛwɔ YouTube no so yɛbusa question bi yɛsɛ can this Blackstars call up list compete at the World Cup wohwɛ Blackstars players yɛafrɛ mu yɛ a mo a mo ani afi kakra mo anyini kakra no mo ahwɛ 2006 Blackstars squad yɛde kɔ World Cup 2010 mo ahwɛ deɛ yɛde kɔ South Africa ɛna mo ahwɛ deɛ yɛde kɔ Brazil ɛne Qatar saa squad yɛ coach afrɛ yi wɔ gyidie wɔ mu ɛyɛ strong enough sɛ bɛtumi ama a perfect representation ɛnso ɛwɔ the FIFA World Cup anaa wei ɛyɛ nkɔmɔ a yɛdi ɛwɔ dwumadie no so a ɛnya asɛm ketewa koraa kae sɛ akoma 87.9 FM ɛna afei so Pepe Suarez Extra ɛwɔ YouTube no so ɛna bɛnya dwumadie ɛwɔ ha oba mo a mowɔ 87.9 kae sɛ akoma World Cup train the akoma World Cup train nyame ɛyɛ adom a ɛfi next week wobɛte wo nsɛm pii sɛ ɛkyena ɛna the 1st of June na 10 days to the start of the World Cup no ɛhyɛ aseɛ on the 11th and out of the 104 games ɛbɛbɔ World Cup no commentary on over 85 matches ɛbɛba already no so ɛde ama wo commentary bi wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛyɛ anwummerɛ 11 p.m. still yɛbɛsiri pɛ na yɛayɛ adwuma no ɛde ama Ghana first game for instance yɛbɛbɔ no 11 p.m. saa game no commentary no bɛba so ɛwɔ Kumasi Sirimo yɛpɛ baabi a security ɛyɛ top notch ɛti hɔ ɛne yɛde commentary ɛde bɛbrɛ anwummerɛ 11 p.m. yɛbɛsi nkonnwa ɛde dwumadie no ɛde abrɛ wo a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa awia yi mame ɛmfa seda ɛmfama Mr. Kabiru Muhammad yes wɔno ɛwɔ asan so ɛna DJ China Mr. Edward Matthew Odai ɛwɔ ha afei abrante de tin ɛde champion PR yes champion PR ɛwɔ ha ɛna wode wani akyiem so a Said Kovacic Muhammad ɛso ɛka mimi din ɛde Richard Sa Champon wobɛtumi afɛm Richardo Suarez Pepe medin ɛde Richard Sa Champon wobɛtumi afɛm Richardo Suarez Pepe. Now your first story for the day Kabiru, here we go yanko. The Minister for Youth, Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, or a Minister of Sports and Recreation, but you didn't go. Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, and Odiaba Tuja say appearance fee a betua e FIFA World Cup no, opanyino e de aba abetuja. Blackstars budget no omowie da. Blackstars budget it has been approved da. It beholds on the people yen de etumi amomo so mbaka mu asam ade a kire so mo di sai so mo nka kire a yen ntimi ntobo ane yen ntimi anto agyan nemum ayo mo dwuma se Blackstars no emu nsam no mbaka ade a kire san se sabe empanfo mo nimu a enye mo amubotom sika ana mo di yatim no aye Ghana for sika aye taxpayers money aye the taxpayers money ana mo di aye Blackstars no adwuma ade amaye eti Ghanaians have the absolute right to know but omo desire so mo fa budget ne ma untimi enyo mo hwe eno ana me di tudwa se your first World Cup sambaka ya Ghana first World Cup ye kopie mu ewo Germany in 2006 ebra ye ko World Cup no na ye budgeted for appearance fee. It wasn't part of budgetary World Cup. No? I'm giving you the history behind appearance fee. You could do World Cup review, you know. And Ghanaian players, nibi. I just Togo for some boycott World Cup, no. Some World Cup in the Africa, your representatives not an deal. Ghana qualifier, Togo qualifier, Angola qualifier, La Côte d'Ivoire. In fact, they most West African countries be qualifier, not your boy, your first ever World Cup. So I brought Togo for them can say, one more and more World Cup, no. Just your more musicano. And a cofa and some baby at the buyer. Ghanaian players no kote and almost started to demand a dear first appearance fee. And none kofa appearance fee at the buyer. And at that time, you try $50,000, $50,000, and you try as appearance fee for the 2006 World Cup. 2010 World Cup, 2010. Now, your president, His Excellency John Evans at Tamils. World Cup 2010 was South Africa. We agreed a figure of $82,500 with the Blackstars. $82,500. Yako Brazil 2014. Now, and also Aqua $100,000. $100,000. So after $50,000, you buy $82,000. And you call $100,000. The last World Cup still you try $100,000. In fact, our Brazil 2014 so $100,000, you know, and I'm ranching Abu Fuza Sikadamae. It no more as one more game beer. And who send me a take commission of inquiry, you know. We still paid $100,000 in Brazil. And anan we are break up here or anything at the Qatar for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Yes, I should $100,000. Now, the Sports and Recreation Minister, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, I reveal Sika, Yekotia World Cup. Now, I'm paying for money, my way there, making kakaka. Ghana pegs Blackstars World Cup appearance fee at $100,000. Ghana pegs Blackstars appearance fee at $100,000. Kofi Adams reveals the Blackstars players heading to the 2026 FIFA World Cup in North America will each receive an appearance fee of $100,000. Sports and Recreation Minister Kofi Idi Adams has confirmed. The minister made the disclosure during an interview on hot issues with Kemini Amano, offering one of the clearest official figures yet on the financial package being prepared for the players representing Ghana at the tournament. The appearance fee for the Blackstars players has been pegged at $100,000 per player, he stated. The announcement comes as the government awaits the release of $150 million World Cup budget, 150 million Ghana cedis World Cup budget from the Ministry of Finance to cover the full scope of Ghana's participation in the tournament. Minister Adams also confirmed that the final squad will be trimmed from 28 to 26 players before the team departs for North America. We are ready on all fronts for the World Cup. The coach will have to drop 2 players from the 28 preliminary players he has called up. Adding that the goalkeeping unit is the most likely area where the cuts will be made. The cut of the Blackstars squad from 28 to 26 is likely to come from the goalkeeping unit. They will surely take a cut. We Honorable Kofi Idi Adams on hot issues with Kamini with TV3 and revelation and confirmation way. Now Honorable Kofi Adams everyone was say all I want is the spirit of the nation behind the team. Or say the obasre and it's a Ghana for nyina yam fire koma any team nachi yam fire koma any team nachi na Enyoma Nkoye Enfama Blackstars. And this the sports minister, Kofi Idi Adams, and on this handsome way, at the Etuja. You don't want some no at the Emma Yen Ashafo. Now, my main car was my mom, the history behind appearance fee. No, the first we paid, say you drew 100, you enquire in Imbium. $100,000, you bet now you enquire in Imbium. This is not money. I hear Triadiama Blackstars for somebody qualifying no Debbie. World Cup qualifies in a boy in a winning bonus per game. So we have paid winning bonuses to the Blackstars already. Where they because you are part of the 26 players are about PM our World Cup, no appearance fee for the playing body, no, and will be at the $100,000. So to put it in another context, you better like I said, an amount of $2.6 million and I call into payment of appearance fee for the playing body. Blaster budget na tia ye tuasika $2.6 million as appearance fee. In 2014, after the World Cup, ye buy 2015, ye better Commission of Inquiry, Justice Jamefe, Commission of Inquiry, no. I had about 30 solid minutes of presentation at that committee. I sent my documents and everything to the committee. Now, what I said, we should challenge our Blackstars players. Say, $100,000 na yetuano. And pay for money ma enyesika ketwa $100,000. And to me, the na me challenge. They say young culture Blackstars players no. So World Cup na mo kono. Eh bia mudru semi-finals ah. Ya be mo bia $200,000. Muti bidru finals ah. Obia benya $300,000. Say a World Cup na eh bia ya be ma player bia $500,000. No Ghanaian will be angry with this arrangement. Yes, arrangement na. But we say players no mo mpene because omo nim say World Cup no mo dru a omo kwa semi-final omo ndru ho. Ye players omo nim pefe say wamo ekwa World Cup na. Eh bia ya ka say ogia na be ma $500,000 a warum timenye etuka chomo say wo di sika puduo kese no ekwa akwohye baabia e be ma mo sika say ye drew finals of the World Cup $300,000 each. Ye gia $500,000 each. Nemum ye akwose ye koya idea ni sika bia de mama. Ye players nem preba Ghana for the budget arrangement no. I made that proposition as far back as 2015. And I'm the Sergeant Edema Commission of Inquiry. Samuka ye kan say sika ye tua as appearance fee no. Yemfa a percentage of that amount. Anya legacy project and former players no. And Justice Senator Jamefe in his report or say $100,000 I am for 60 Emma player no. Ni am for $40,000 Enquire sporting project I will play a chrono baby free and a baby up in the preferred place. Tis a Danlad Ibrahima last World Cup no Danlad 100,000 60 $40,000 no ebi edi kosi community pitch e o kura o free so near the udia to so sa na ye ka no football for no oman pene nti enya de asa ade no ye implement e o ikroma. So we can confirm to you that each Blackstars player will receive an amount of $100,000. And for the playing body alone, Sikano, $2.6 million. Technical team, as we speak, as I said, GFF, I mean, because they don't respect us. Kabiru, Panama Vocal World Cup from President Ishira Omono Kona. Senegal for Ebeshia will fear no more crap president no more Zamuina movie. Yeah, players no baby yet training, any IS squad no baby. Even the president of the land will not get the opportunity to meet the Blackstars players. But at the way I say, Kofi Adams, why are you going to history as the worst sports minister? And Kabaku Okoye the Beji, Mustafa the Beji is our award, but Kofi you have a award as the worst ever sports minister in Ghana. That Ghana players, they will not even meet His Excellency, the President of the Republic. Nangu Shiraomo, no the Ghana for you know this some at your show, man, is a World Cup. When I'm putting more in World Cup. nanke de yasema mo mukra and no kra mo my respect am ya anya saade bi. So we don't know the number of technical team members I call work up. Yenim. Okay, say before I be sake oto ado no. GFA no efa nipa 5 bi be kra ho yenya about 18. Omo for Carlos Cruz you no omo for ma abontezi apam ba akokra o. Officially the GFA has not communicated. I remember the interviewer, my boss Michael Ocheje and FA president. Yeah. Also they are still almost shared the Ombeye ni kwamba faso the otibika ya no. As to say some panyimfo ne fa omo no. Ye ja omo kwan. Nipa dodo say na Carlos Cruz adeba abeka the technical team no nyina no. Ghanaians are left in the dark. We don't know. Ya mo so nkyere. Say they asomasi anaso obenten ana eba ade abeka team no na ye de akọ World Cup no. That we have not been told. Ghanaians have not been told. Why and a technical team ya de World Cup no. And yenim technical team nyasa and come your calculation adema musisi minim say coach no coach Carlos Cruz Jose Sa Desmond Ofe John Penza da so a goalkeeper trainer no de biaba sanso na ayi FN say Fatau Dauda afi omo physical instructors ni bebrebe wo ye nim omododo technical team for no yenim say apart from head coach no je more than 100,000 no omo ma kan je $100,000 $82.6 million for appearance fee for the playing body that we know, but say bia omo mo aka no ebe cost ye sen ye ntibi enka fantasy wo yenya 14 technical team members abeka 26 one. That will be 40, right? And so be $100,000 that ebe amounted to $4 million for appearance fee $4 million. And if your technical team no 14, now 14 is will be $100,000. That is how much we'll be expending on the appearance fee alone. And sana management committee members ready anaba. So last time management committee members last year mamo Alaji Cruz Abeka says $100,000. Till last time no almost $100,000 as omo appearance fee. We want to find out how much this time but omo emfa number of contingent MI officially. It is a technical team, but Honorable Sports Minister are confirming players ready, and at least we know that your players the 26 and echo, and multiply by $100,000, that will amount to $2.6 million for the playing body. Technical team there said American yenim said here, and also Ebeko Akusi. This is what we know as we speak. If the Blackstars of Ghana camp and as a playing body, one as a technical team, and a car, everybody yenim minim sa nyame adoma agina supporters na minister emo front beko interview. Minister mo supporters no mo front beko interview and also e ho asem na edin maka chia mo say man do new attempt because of US visa na US visa nya ketokreku na dema ketokreku so ni US visa dada oba pass it through normal process work on visa. I have seen an FA vice president and a Blackstars management committee chairman. I have refused the US visa. I'm old enough to have witnessed a minister of health in Ghana health minister, our World Health Organization meeting. Near dinner the visa, US visa. I mean, I'm Ukruma. And far, why during Kotoso say, Kate, Pewasem, Kate, Bebuao, Kate, only a fine, no problem. But the moment did you be a temo, and also only Kate, any problem, and your fire. Uzum could you be a temzer, only Kate in your fine. There be. Make Kate, mean your dana bakuzi. Baku. And I make a question from him to Kwayam, yeah, my media general. It is the responsibility of media general to get me to where I want to go to. It is not the GFA that will help me to travel. A media general for Juma. Nah, $100,000 no yɛmfa no nsi ɛno ɛyɛ first story ɛnɛ yɛde ɛbrɛ $100,000 each for Blackstars players as a fair fee ɛno ɛyɛ first story ɛnɛ yɛde ɛbrɛ wɔ ɛnɛ deɛ mene Kabiru na ɛbɔ adwuma na ɛnya asɛm ketewa koraa yɛbɛwura mu ne yɛde ani akyerɛ mu ɛwɔ the next story yɛde ɛbrɛ wo Kabiru Mohammed yɛnkɔ Blackstars players asat ɛnura akyi na yɛ 22 players ɛna wɔ camp yɛkasa yi players mmiɛnsa are reported to camp ɔmo kɔduru ɛnura we did a story na mo a yɛ a mokɔhwɛ story no yɛ akyɛke time yɛ post to story no kwa because ɛnyɛ live nti na nyɛ sɛ yɛ na yɛ post to yɛ yɛtwa ne a yɛde te ne a yɛ posti yɛ upload yɛ thumbnail ne yɛ twɛn time yɛ pɛsi yɛ post to ne yɛ post to 87.9 as at the time I'm here story no na goalkeeper the thing at Joseph Tetana na oni camp actually nyagye na yɛ ntiase sɛ nnɛ baabi a technology di wiase adu wo gye agyinye fa phones esi na check it Shamrock Rovers versus St. Patrick Athletic. Game was played on the 29th. Goalkeeper Demu Adema St. Patrick Athletic no. Na goalkeeper Joseph Tetanan. O free camp echo ball match ewo Ireland wasamba. Ti me catch was ni ho. Na ne who's or ha was aba pepe the goalkeeper is there. Me catch at the time I me story no ni ho. I did a story say Inaki Williams Emma camp. Then there was a publication that I had seen saying, you know, I'm sure I'm say, World Cup stage, the August of Mam in Jazz. In fact, most people almost share caption, no much thumbnail, on go video, no, or the paper say. I said it in the video, say, I'll be very much surprised if Inaki should turn down the opportunity to play for the Blackstars of Ghana or World Cup. Yes, he has issues. Some issues, you know. Inaki were raising issues with the GFA. If they are truthful, no matter kind of crowd, were raising issues with them in the past. Number one officer and senior friend Oma. 2 friendly matches near Koboy, Yane Australia, Germany, Wama. Kirin Cup, your friend Wama. In fact, your friend for competitive games, World Cup qualifiers, that's the last 2 matches near Bonina. He turned it down. And then Inaki never call off was a BB or Kazo Kwesajina, a Toby Ashan go to Jomoko year. He has issues. And he has taken up those issues with the authorities. I want him Ewahan. And a reporter near Tissa Ebiana Inaki Emma. And now speculation also because Omoye League Ewo Spain. Dada. Inaki has still not reported to camp. And that was the issue that was raised with regards to Inaki Williams. Thank God, thank goodness, Inaki Arthur Williams. Or Infonina at that page national. Oh, share from on Quadijinawi. Blaster players no echo ball golf kakra. Blaster players no ball golf. First picture na Kabiru Dubai. No, I say, hey, are the players on my play plan crap man and Pacho Kabiru Mamza picture and your Pumani Chromo. Boys, no. It's John Pencil and a Ejinawi. Some yes, John Pencil. The end time, see, we cannot determine the number of technical team members at Aircon. As a John Pencil, a Chino, I brought even a Ejinawi. You name no Bian Gadio or Blastars on Jay. Abdul Fattah Isaku, John Pencil, no about Branch Ade, Thomas Pate, no about Baba Rahman, Inaki, and Afi Kwesisibu. And so, so in this picture, Omo moving my ball at the actual Diogina Barbara Manechino. And ya clear my Hunipacro. Minipacro, the Ujina Barbara Manechino. Minipacro. And a Bronino so Jina Fata is Aquachino. Honest Minipacro. And penny foreign chairman tray. You be a cream. And one said your maba. And not one Ewaha. It's my main front to just 3 players at joining camp. And so 3 players, no. Jodika Inaki, Arthur, Williams. For Inaki Williams, we are so Kabiru Yana Sreka Crow. Say Inaki, chooses everybody Amagana. And then you can try to choose everybody I must pay. Inaki, the second World Cup no work with you. The representing Spain no. Euros on the Accra Bobo Nico. And we play this season. Pra a boy in the pa. A pra a boy in the papa. But Accra Louis de la Fuente squad no they call World Cup no. The team enim. So Inaki, I go 2 World Cups. Nini yake tuano. Wano enyenya bako enkoi. But football, you can never say never. Inaki, all call the first World Cup no. Now we come 20, say as or 31 or 32. 4 years free one. But then you are 20 young. Nico can always get the opportunity to play in the FIFA World Cup. Honestly, with me, Enyanebre, no one so ako bobi. And no, I said here, see it here. And also you said Inaki may not respond. At times you need to be a bit patient. Now, open may actually say may not respond, may not. It is a bit more. That is the meaning of may. Edini saying, I'm not seeing your name. Where's a card banner? Your body. It's EDMEFFUL. And the gogo at the buy. I don't have your name, Kabi Bodin. Yes, I said may, and I chose my words carefully. When you say may, it is possible a bit yes, and I say AC. It is the reason I become may. And Yantuaso Elho. So I know Inaki Arthur Williams Eddie, and thank God he's in camp. The next player, on also PM Thomas Partey. And Partey there, medical catcher said not all the permission of the technical team. That I knew for a fact. Debbie, I don't conjecture. I didn't mean him, but I knew very well that Thomas Partey has sought permission from coach Carlos Queiroz. Carlos Queiroz echo Spain. And the Partey coach Yakodin Komono. And we decided when Partey will report to camp. And there was no speculation on whether Partey ban as a Partey Emma. That one they had already discussed. And not Thomas Partey and so Emma. Then the other player, I also after we reported to camp. I a Prince Edu Kwabena. Prince Kwabena Edu. One also are reported to camp. So 3 more players are reported to camp. Omo ye expect omo so mbeba omo nyamaye. Kojo Opon Pepra. Kojo Ebo promotion and relegation playoff game. OJC needs any Senetian. OJC needs Ashe Senetian by 4 goals to 1. In fact, that is the aggregate scoreline because first leg I 0-0. I was Senetian for fee. And OJC needs a buyer. One ever share a cano Makumako and 9 Emma Senetian Etimubaku. So Kojo MI and Kojo MI because he was involved in the playoffs. The same playoffs now. Senetian Augustin Boache. Nipando do ase Augustin Boache na kwakoye number 10 World Cup. Augustin had a fantastic season. And akoda enyaye. So Augustin Boache and so Emma MPM and because Augustin is also involved in relegation and promotion playoffs now. Your ball French league. Unfortunately, the side Senetian and to be unqualified. Fortunately for Kojo Pepra upon Kojo Timno and a qualifier into OJC needs as the top of the league. Senetian as a League 2. Normal say next year on between any qualification assign at the aba. And no, I said here, and also is at ya. Yet a 1-7 at Tuja at the Ama in Ashafo. Now, before my mouth, what is going on our training camp in Ankasano? My main from Tuja said, Adia Bakwa, you bet me a car at the Siso. And it's up by and then you may coach in expect full house. By and then you may all the 28 invited players will be in camp as we speak. I can't 2 as a 3. 2 na minim and my boss with their channel. So boys now, no more I bought our France relegation and promotion playoffs no Augustin Boache for Seritien and Kojo upon Pepra for OJC Nice no mo MI omo de minim but Anton Kopemsa ne ebe kwana wie no na coach no anya the 28-man squad no said there otesa making kind honorable Kofi Adams ne nkomo okodi o TV3 with Kamini no say ya better so at the aba 26 obi anim unti FIFA 28 and go World Cup FIFA say for 26 na bra then out of that 26 no 3 ebe goalkeepers as we speak you have 5 goalkeepers in camp it a goalkeeping area hona no and ya better so ama obi free ho na obi so atna so with the goalkeeping department I know sir 2 of the goalkeepers Paul Riverson Paul Riverson na the other one no maybe a story on Solomon Agbasi and how he's gradually endearing himself into the heart of the goalkeepers trainers no Solomon Agbasi he's endearing himself into the heart of the goalkeepers trainers and Penfolina Obia is getting in love with a branch editing and Solomon Agbasi they just love him he's been incredible there and one more any agent hopa ewo adwuma one so AD ewo Blackstars camp wa eno enye asem ketwaji eno the second story ena yede ebrɛ no we the second story ayede ebrɛ mu yanko yanim na fe yamfa de aka no emfa nto so emfa ma haya koma 87.9 FM yanko yanim na yamfa de aka ento so emfa emamu ba bia wo bia na maka cho se ukọ na ukopiem on YouTube no so a Pepe Suarez Extra YouTube Pepe Suarez Extra on YouTube we are streaming live there ukọ obetimi e de comment e de afa ho na yenso yakenkan wadwenkyere no ama afoforo enso atimi atibosi Pepe Semenyo 2 is not in camp thank you very much so 3 players now omo ema camp no yes thank you so much Dennis Boache Semenyo also with permission of the coach and Antoine Enru camp so 3 players are any camp no Antoine Salom Semenyo Abrante the at Augustin Boache and Kojo Pepra Opon those are the 3 players are one any camp I say I love your sport too much God bless you the way you talk way Asante all goalkeepers in Blackstars I love Solomon Agbasi he's the best I swear and also Asante PM way every Gideon Mensah will say this team is not strong. Gideon Mensah question here will say the team is not strong at all. Nedia will also Eddie Abba Ewo I don't know. Yeah, but now yeah the Diaka Yinano at also Eddie Amamu. We all say Yao. First you says you alone qualify the World Cup. Menjase. Mente na inase. Sanso ena Nyame Baku. I say Ket must go. Abdullah Idrisu. I say good evening to you all. I'm watching you live from Saudi Arabia. Good job. Good evening, my brother. Also to be at Odi Abba. Odi Ba. Yabeshe na yadi ehon ensem no. Edi amawa eno enye asem ketokra. Oba ye no edi ebema. Then I think 4 players in any camp. Alexander Jikuzu so far, all the videos, all the pictures, all the interviews and everything that I've seen at the Blackstars camp, I am yet to spot Alexander Jiku. Yes, Alex Jiku. Minya en sportino. Ewo camp so far. Alex Jiku. And I'm sure, say, that's 4 players in Yama camp. 4 players. And I want them in the camp. Now, let's go into what is actually happening at the Blackstars camp. Now, so Blackstars, as a training, I say, and training in geared towards the World Cup proper. Blackstars training no more. A World Cup in Tino Moya training and your friendly match in India. Friendly match is a part of the preparations. I'm saying a bit more Efan so ebia ya fresh squad dey kobo friendly because you free be the kobo Mexico friendly. Tebia we squad dey kobo friendly we are na asa free for there be. Players no more camp no. Players are omo World Cup. Goalkeepers 5 no more World Cup no. 2 will be dropped. Said the sports minister coming so medical kadada na sana sports minister beka. See about dropping 2 goalkeepers. Near the 3 accord. There is no coach. What he sought. Oko World Cup now. Or they more than 3 goalkeepers ebeko. Umfango ehe ho. Coach bien Oko World Cup now. Or they more than 3 goalkeepers ebeko. So Antoine Semenyo and so Eura Camp yakasei. Antoine Salom Semenyo Eura Camp. And this is the confirmation. So Semenyo is in camp as we speak. And also Eko bo golf rebi. Any quick cromos are no quick cromon and yet me say nya puma a golf stick no the boom no. And ikura Antoine Salom Semenyo. So Semenyo and so our camp. And the reason I know any camp, no, it was with the permission of the coach. Antoine, this is your book games, Papa. Osha Bournemouth, Man City. Any matches, don't boy, and your matches get to Accra. He was giving some break, and it's a Blackstars camp. Makacho say, yeah, inti. Kabiru Mami players now, on bar for first, and the physical instructor, Eddie Omoko, no Makoya gym. It was Pate mobile no koye some bike work. Yes, but that's a pa. Pate no be dru ye na. I wem kwa the time omudi kan koye no. But ube hu pate, ube hu Inaki, ube hu Abranta de Prince Kwabena Edu, omu nyina oba ya first na omu de wawram ewo gym. Na wako akoye gym work no. We mu no omu ye professionals o tie ni nya players asem na make ho. And Pennyfonia form aka players no omukoyen. These are top level professionals. Enti omuno omunim de player beye. World Cup no baby abehye no eba players no eho akere kakra. In fact this season crowd Kabiru say season when you come club World Cup no. Players have bo abere o. Homa bo matches papa. But the boys no mu chada nya de job mu teams a ombo boss competitions dey be. Eti me sure say this season Ghanaian player be akra ball Champions League semi-final. Me sure so be abo. Semenyo na on the Man City. Omo de na quarter on Madrid na na quarter. E na wonum Ephraim. Enti oba no mo de wakọ na wakọye gym work na kakra. Omo empe muscle overload no ene sa nyoma na ebetumi akofa injuries e de aba no. So ukoye sa nyoma ni nyina ansa na start running kakra no more integrative kakra e de wura main team no. So the first thing a players ni nyina ye say oba ebepie mu pe they start from sa gym work na abaye kakra no ansa na ma graduate training at the amount. It was a party at Tibiso we Inaki or so eko training there so we prince obi oba e bia no. They are professionals there. They will take you through all those things now about jumping, conditioning. So no technical team for the omunimu HNA omo ye surgery nyina ansa na start akeke ball. Esa ke ball league ni ye no. Play be anya mandatory 2 weeks rest. I know if FIFA mra. Esa ke ball season at least 14-day rest the esa ke call edema players no. But in our circumstance and in our situation, especially with our coach being a new coach, you know, na adding so between amomo sa 14-day rest period. Na adding. So coach in between at the amom. Latest update from the camp. All the 5 goalkeepers Lawrence Atizigi, Benjamin Asare, Abranta Dide, Joseph Tetanan, our J permission. Ecuador game wasamba. Sanso and Abranta Dide and Solomon Agbasi and Paul Riverson. These are the 5 goalkeepers you're from, and all of them are in camp. Obia training din. Kabiru man picture now the binance na odi we aba. And where's our picture now? Ubos Atizigi enie ubu Asare ubu Agbasi na onya Abranta Dide ade Joseph Tetanan. Sa picture we move four na home. But the other picture no the entire goalkeeping staff I don't know. So 5 goalkeepers ni na sa picture no. and a goalkeeper's trainer nankasa any say be a Fatau your deputy goalkeeper's trainer home any Fatau Dauda. So from the right on your screens, your screen right, you know, Atiziki, no about Solomon Agbasi, no ako Paul Riverson. Paul Riverson, Nincha Pe and a Bruni goalkeeper's trainer in Girano. No ako Joseph Tatanan and a already a day Ben Asari, who is going to be Blackstars #1 goalkeeper at the Blackstars. Yen in Piebo, and it's a Blackstars airline up versus Panama. It's a granted did Ben Asari, SM, and as what the pool. It's way all the 5 goalkeepers. Ubia El, your right side of defense, coach and Afre Ali Duseidu on the Marvin Sanaya, they are all there. Ali Duseidu and Marvin Sanaya or more than that. Oko left side, a branch of the thing at the Baba Abdul Rahman, Baba Rahman, and Gideon Mensah. Omina so there's a shot of some of the defenders. And a amount. Marvin Sanaya a branch of the Ali Duseidu, more right backs, left backs, you know, Baba Rahman, and Ninia Gideon Mensah, one more young Rebbe the center backs in Omabano. Jerome came very early. Jerome Ebantempa. Then a branch of the thing at the Jonas Ajete. Yes, Jonas. And so Eba EBPM. Sesia Yakasei. Out of the 5 center backs near from Mienu MI. Center back 5 no. Mienu MI miensa and a campo. And miensa more campo no. My boy Jerome Edi Edi Achro. My boy Jonas Ajete Edi Achro. Sanso ana Omo Mae no. Jiku MI. Pepra MI. Into the other center back. I want also our camp. I branch at the Abdul Mumin. Yes, Abdul Mumin. Abdul Mumin was a lot of minutes this season on the club side because of injury. So we have 3 center backs in camp as we speak. Abdul Mumin, a branch at the Jonas Ajete, and a Jerome Opoku. Mienuna Emma, Alexander Jiku, and a Kojo of Pompepra. And I've given explanation as to why Kojo or Pompepra in your Emidru camp. And so now, Oko midfielders in camp. Midfielders are one Abba, Elisha Usu Obantem, Thomas Pate Ababidru Enra, Kwesi Sibo Obadadada, Caleb Irinchi Obantem, Caleb Ebantem pa. The Atianese midfielders, you know, Augustin Boache and Emma Emidrie. Augustin Boache ono Oma Emidrie. And my children did Augustin Boache Emma. The team, Senetien, Omo ball, playoff, Omni OJC Nis. OJC Nis one ano. I want to know Kojo upon the pra. I was just center back on my ewo. On game, I think Friday as a Saturday. It runs in a few days of rest on the Johnny camp. And likely say friendly game everybody Tuesday, you know. So 2 players they will not be involved. Augustin Boache and Kojo upon they are likely not to be involved inside games. As a trainer, I'm ranching from last week, Sunday, almost as a carnival. So we had over 8 days of camping. About 8 days of camping. It is a Unyamaya bed and say Uwe friendly match now. In terms of forwards now, Abano, Obiao, forwards and strikers, wingers and Obiao, Abdul Fattah Isaku, Kamadin Suleiman, Christopher Babus, and Nuyama, Antoine Semignon, our camp. After Brandon Thomas Asante, our camp. Prince Kwabena Edu, by Enra. One also be PM our camp. Inaki Williams, Ebainra, or PM Captain Jordan Pierre Ayu. And so our camp wa. And yet Asam Ketokra. Eti all the forwards are there. Players you perform as forwards, strikers and attackers, you know. Obia ewo camp. Midfielders aka baako pɛ ɛna maayɛ. Saa baako no ɛyɛ aberante de Augustine Boakye. Defenders uram ewo ye defense wa central defenders mienu ɛmae. Yes, Jiku and Kojo upon Pepra. So as we speak, 3 players are yet to report to camp. 3 players. And in our Blackstars camp. So 3 players, you know. And I bomb with the Augustine Boakye, Kojo upon Pepra, and I branched the thing at the Alexander Jiku. These are players who are not there. Now, Jumedi Omudi our camp on. It Kabiru mame picture now the bar before we know there. Nam rancheno me and sans omote electronic bike no so no. Ubeti mama sa picture na. On some because the technical team for the do ho no. Ye ni mo nyina. Ba akora na black for regional mun fifi ya be da se pa. There's one of eka team no wa yini dada and one of the assistant coaches. Osha ha. Ubon say ye wo medical team, technical team, anyway, ebi de jeja ono. Me say esa ka efi no officially omo press conference. Nanka Ghana for busa omo make kwakwa champion me busa. Say, ye the players 26 na ko. Technical team members near saying, technical support staff for near saying, we management committee members ne GF esa ke busa sa questions on my answer. But sa questions anyhow. Opinion or first from right. First from right. When we bopa, we physical instructor. When minimum we jevo, we bopa. Eti we mu aye empanyifo a wonom any team no akopiem ewo. Yes, Dr. Pambo, Prince Pambo. Yes, any empanyifo no be ewo a omu nyina will need further information to be able to know emrantie no any empanyifo a wonom ewo ho no. Yebenya a better understanding of it as to why one and so so training no or and coach then did the Carlos Cruz and why because Papa no back or cry emre pacho de bien Carlos Cruz one no mu training na jebo ni bi no pass me hey obanyi am guys why emre but training e koso ho ni no obanyi na training bi den it's coach Carlos Cruz and a LED training with an assistants no and training no more no training now who's like when you pressure this time coach no opeso be place the person be coach ni pe place ni pe bibia met ma catch us here midfielders no competition for places in the middle and what shit competition for places up front and what shit. Why never ball right side of attack? Why never ball left side of attack? Who will be a central striker? Why never ball as the auxiliary striker? And I say, Obi Opreti as a 10. Why never Jiro Mochi? Ninginan Ama. The intensity of the training, no, I idea air cosro. But there's one good thing I bet to say, coach, you know, Unimian say yipa, and I experience a coach in the one. Sanki had more than 23 players, outfield players, Koya. Kabiru Baran could be a pra. But coach did the 23, I just said 23 no. Omunyina na ekwa World Cup, the goalkeeper strike on my 26. Omu kwa World Cup. Tinano bra Moses Parker bema mediama supporters hope no. Na because udi pressure on so takwa for so we Blackstars management team member. When to am yamfa he player anko ni ade nam say Mr. Moses Amapaka. Ebeka sa said but ye nyina ye nim say enya de a player bi o outside the 23 na order da no mo ye training no se bibi and see se player be pra ana bibia ba no don't expect that ye benya any outsider amana wram enso akọ games ne bi no e de betimi aka e de akere yen ahwefo no say so far Blackstars camp everything is smooth bibi ekoso for the number of days of my training no obia no wa take a knock obianwa bad tackle bi akoroso a prebia ma camp and much to do with the fact that yam for players be branko as obi free kebema any brena kosoro enka trying to get into coach the final squad no ya na ma enkofo de ahoden no ekododo ba we de enya de asa gidigidi na ekoso isan se players no yin obi anim se okọ world cup ne bi obi anim se okọ world cup ne bi nti ema sa gidigidi ene eden no ema emepie mu enso ewo the training base and that is good for me and I think that you have commend coach Carlos Queiroz for his thinking for the fact that a lot of experience he told him say go for players no na competition for places you know ekosora a bit will lead to a lot of issues in camp and no obi ti ko twa obi na nipa na Russia koroso na ya akoye ntokwa nyina itimisi e camp bra players ni nyina enye assured so obi ekobi senya assured so obi ekobi a etimi de ni breba but we de omo no obi anim say okọ world cup ni bi and eno aboa ama ni brene ntokwa nke bitimasi no enya de a eno enso ewo so a yɛde ɛho nsɛm no ɛde ɛma ho yɛhyɛ yɛn ahwɛfo bɔ sɛ yɛde exclusives ɛbɛfiri camp hɔ ɛde aba a lot of exclusive stories ɛne yɛahyɛ mbɔ sɛ yɛbɛyi ɛde afiri camp hɔ ɛde abrɛ mu na saa exclusives no most of saa exclusives no ɛyɛ adeɛ a yɛn mpanyinfoɔ no akɔ akɔduru eti wobɛnya live videos ɛde afiri friendly match na bɛba so no kabiri mame address sa asem we kofo obusa se pepe na na munyi videos ni ade say media houses ni na we operate our social media channels ye ko 2022 World Cup no GF for no so ya na nkofo cameras ni ade nti omo be videos na omo de videos no gu ani afa ani afa videos ni bi a lot of guys eluzi omo WhatsApp sorry, I'm YouTube channels because me say if you know I cite me for copyright about 150 videos. Say YouTube for who's a fan of video as a community guidelines uni so omutimi ejo channel a lot of our guys are omuluzu a channel so and our media houses bebree channels are affected with videos on we lose monetization near every it's this time you decided say send a video GF for the video there or my cameras and go for you but the had the you should be any I could block here almost site here for copyright for Facebook now the idea streaming Facebook streaming now I go for the copyright also it's pay once you should be this one say you need Blackstars videos no na if free you pass them ɛno eti ɛna yɛmfa wɔn videos ni bi nso ɛmaeɛ now yɛbɛkɔ our next story so far yɛayɛ three yɛayɛ mmiɛnsa yɛbɛkɔ yɛ next story no ɛno me ne wo na ɛbɛyɛ saa adwuma no nti mu a mowɔ YouTube page no so no mami first 11 bɛ na wobɛsuggest sɛ coach no mfa mmɔ game na ɛbɛba so no first 11 ideal 11 in your opinion, ebetuni Amagana are very strong. We are Michael Lemson or say Benjamin Asare can never be our first choice keeper. Wasa. Can you pick for the coach who our number one goalkeeper should be at all at the tournament? Bias presenters. James Udini say Jones Jones senti na me ma kire madwe no Charlie da vera Ghana e beti e ho ate say e ya adwenkire o me se me madwe nkire de say e say Asare neda me mint me impose Asare wo coach de so dia onso adwe yo nya na obi abatwa ne de o say Benjamin Asare can never be our first choice goalkeeper ono na adwene no obi antime mo no o de atemnidie ba na yen kan but wadwe nkyere de that is the last thing I will be free ho wadwe nkyere I say Semenyo why is Semenyo not in camp please ya de abaso aba abedru and the picture and bro so as we speak Antoine Salom Semenyo and so our camper waba ababedru Nico Williams has been called in spite of not being 100% fit. Hey, Kabiru. Monchakiman, because squad nearby and then deal him. Of course, more players are more standby list, you know. But the main squad nearby, you know, Nico Williams was not there. But will be at the no abanti. I better check it. Pepe, as Antego board are working in silence. Trust me, they will bring top players from Africa next season. Dennis Boache at the I don't know. Dennis, Yate. I'll say best 11. We're starting with Atiziki. So this is the next thing that we are talking about. We want program way to be very engaging. Yeah, but that program we engage you a lot. Now so do I change the EPA. And you say Blackstars, Nyami Adma Tuesday, 6:45. On this platform, you have the live commentary, bro. You have the live commentary, ba. Ewo, Akuma 87 per annum. Tuesday, Akuma Sports started 3. Ebebo 5 ni apon. Na news aba. 80 news in the bar. By 6 no more news. Na sports na say take over. Nico Williams, Lami Yamal, Munoz, Nico Williams, Pino, Oyazabal, Olmo, Iglesias, Tori. Okay, 80. Yes, your point is correct. Nico Williams is there. Nico was shaggy off the injury scare on, and I'm very happy. Obi of Spain, a team ni Bia Euros, no. Said Nico Williams, no a Madrid player. Mazanka banter between the performance and Lami Yamanka. Sir, it's your course. No, about the man Athletic Club de Bilbao, or more the Basque region of Spain. How many people are interested in the argument at the Amano? And no nama Nico Hunsamama Bibi, but I can tell you, sir, Nico Williams, no integral to Spain winning the European Championship. Now back to the issue. After about 7 training sessions, a coach, any team now here, the fact that players will be eba and rapper, says Amiensa am I. I am for a coach and for more this friendly game. And why? It would have been chatted about the India. Why you say A and M1 as a B and M more. Coach, on for him for N more. Now, dear Tina Saffron and a coach and for more. It may be Babich. And the comment section is open. Also, bet me at your watching the comment session. Na Yenano, Yedi at the Abba. In my opinion, in the goalpost, as a goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari, Adam, Benjamin Asari. Makaza, all the points the best justify. My justification for calling on the coach, Omar Asari, and none very simple. Obaka Blackstars, my friend said, we're in goalkeeping crisis. Near consider goals dodo. Not gonna phone you happy. You consider goals rumana. Asari, you know, by Utuado. And a coach Utuado invited Benjamin Asari. After Ghana failed to qualify for the AFCON, who's AFCON qualifies no on count, young qualify, and I'm Benjamin Asari ebai. Now, Benjamin Asari ebai no. Ghana started safe yenya clean sheet. In fact, the entire Ghana for 2 Benjamin Asari clean sheet, you know, and the fact that no keep clean sheet our Blackstars. It is something that was rare. None time see our Blackstars. Me semen kaje Ghana von guy you know. Atizigi at the Ghana versus Central African Republic. El Babara has posted you. Mafuta bo hat-trick. Mafuta ebo hat-trick on the day. And these are some of the reasons it here. I, for instance, my dream say sorry. Now sorry no so no. And go for criticizing and say on that games on the big stage, which is true. Oba Olympics, no Olympics and Oba Africa that. Oba has and Oba Champions League Ghana Confederation. A league in the FA Cup matches. And what about Black Stars World Cup qualifiers? And if we want him to be playing at the big stage, and yeah, as a branch games be say a demo, so that we can make a better assessment and better judgment of the performance. It, in my opinion, as a sorry, as you ejina pull right back in Marvin Sana had a mefano. At your one said you mean Casa Marvin Sana in Bono Bajay. I lead you say do, but Marvin Sana, coach not in the bind one try no. O tado hani bao. O kofa player ba. Na uma player no more games. So we did not actually try him that much, Marvin Sanaya. And yet to me for Marvin ko work up, but I am closely in games. The obet my head. And the other qua okoba and aso tranche. It is my humble submission. Sir, I see the Marvin Sanaya a static game, no. Now the Marvin Sanaya a static game now. We will be in a position to have a better assessment of him. Sir Marvin, game now boy, a year, and yet it's coach Ebehudi Obeye Edia Found. Right back Marvin Sanaya. Left back Baba Abdul Rahman. Gideon Mensa de Yahuna. Na Gideon Mensa no. Will be on Unibianca just a purpose so I saw anymore. In fact, Gideon Mensa can't be Ghana for Baba Rahman in my head. Because he had the Baba boy and a Gideon Obama. Not Gideon Obama Marcelo kind of performance. Wabama Makukiera kind of performance. Baba ni ona the Gideon ba. Dada na petampe. Itim di utim. Enti sa game way. Baba Ramana after 3 years why back to the Blackstars no. Esa Baba Ebo. So that coach because say coach the case of Baba Raman videos in Blackstars are here. Just walk her matches are a year 2003 echo 2023 sorry. And until for 3 years video any assessment. So me expect say coach ever bought Baba Abdurrahman. Ni ahwe Baba enso eyi our left back. Central defense. Jerome Ebantem none me a video be. Medium say Ghana central defense on any day and ka Salisu any Jiku and the HJB any home. Salisu because of ACL when to me ama work up maybe. So Jiku will be our first choice option. Jiku a first choice option. Why never partner Jiku? Unfortunately, Jiku Emma come up to now. So game with Jiku Emobi. Jerome. Any a branch of the thing at the Jonas Ajete. It in camp as we speak. Jerome Jonas Ajete answer not just a branch of the plus Abdul Mumin. And all three must play in the game. That's what we need to be. Me as a coach, I don't go about 3 back. But at the moment, this season, 3 games and Obodema Rayo Vallecano. He did not total 80 minutes of active football because he was injured for 30 months. And then Yamiya Mwaba. So I branded it at the moment. As well, Bobby Mieheno. Then Jerome. Of all our center backs, Oko Istanbul Basaksia, very, very consistent or matches pa. Ajay so moving from FC Bar, ever PM of Wolfsburg, no one be more about 4 games, total of 4 games, and my Wolfsburg. So all our 3 center backs must be involved in this game. But I'll pick Jerome and a branch of the team at the moment to start this particular game. Middle. Thomas Partey Ebedru Enra. Thomas Eba Enra Saturday. So he has Sunday and Monday, and then he can get into the game. Yes? But I make more Thomas as my DM. My husband go for them in Yadri. Normal, so them in Yadri. Thomas will not be my DM, Debbie. My boy Caleb Irinchi. Now my boy Thomas Partey. na me de Christopher Babonsu Chris Babonsu agina middle no up front player me yinas me number 9 ebe Brandon Thomas Asante 17 goals involvement last season 14 goals 3 assists for Coventry Omoje championship no Abdul Fattah Isaku 17 goals involvement 9 goals 8 assists for Leicester City Omoko relegation eti Fattah Isaku ebe chance every the right side of attack na febede Ernest Nuama eti team we no Christopher Babonsu ne Ernest Nuama ba ko bebo on the right side na ba kwa boss number 10 no. This is my ideal 11 for this game, not for the World Cup. And Mami Cheche Micho the entire about Brandon Thomas Asante Thomas no wa maye hu say as wo ya de but Blackstars Brandon Ba won jada movie first time a man a lot of minutes Unity Cup Ghana Nigeria he scored Ghana Nigeria Unity Cup no only a lot of minutes or she go competitive games there Uba as a Ghana Central African Republic 89 minutes no abam Ghana ni we no about 88 85th onya minutes moy but we need a number 9 for this World Cup based on figures no the numbers equal for the club side 17 goals involvement no yamma no more time no starting game when you no so obono and timi and justify the entire as a Ghana for GDA Sir Brandon Thomas Asante ebetuma ya adwuma na no na I drop no unim say Semenyo doesn't want to play as a number 9 and Semenyo joined a camp late yesterday Inaki joined a camp late yesterday I will not throw in those players there be and as Niyama a prior for a considerably lengthy period and a branch a prior Abaka 3-4 games I'm here French League 1 and an auto no buy or both games at the Man Leon onya a lot of games in Moy Ernest the last 3 years I'm so more game man Blackstars so I'll play Ernest Niyama Christopher Babonsu Eddie goals any assist every Saudi Pro League in Eba and the Saudi Pro League in there untimi nkan wan say player ball wa yem friend because who favorite player no ball national team na apɛ no ɛhɔ no ball ya friend no me favorite player na Ronaldo oba be ball World Cup Jean Felix form no kwa exhibit here no dey ba World Cup Sadio Mane asan ekura Senegal national team nim Sadio ba be ball K2 da so ball Koulibaly da so ball Senegal na omu nyina ball Saudi Pro League it is say why some no dey jaka Saudi Pro League no about to stay there jai bobo wa unye obi abone Christopher Babonsu had 15 goals involvement 12 assists and 3 goals ever play him as the right-sided winger or over bono ewo the number 10 role Timaminsi me squad na me ni so bi goalkeeper Benjamin Asare right back Marvin Senaya left back Baba Rahman central defense Jerome Opoku and Abdul Mumin 3 midfielders Caleb Irenchi Thomas Partey and Ernest Nuama 3 attackers Abdul Fattah Isaku Brandon Thomas Asante Christopher Babonsu me ideal World Cup squad and ubet me busa me later me ideal World Cup squad better na Semenyo started but we there Antoine ba enura nwumre so I'll not put him in this particular game na mako akwa risk no etiano so said ye message some squad no and amete ehun nsem no ade amawo no mame nkomra me ba Henry Asante Chum ene media general sports edi nkomo Henry Asante Chum nkomo no ewa ha mame hwe se metumi abo Henry Asante Chum nkomo no ɛde ama na nso wahwɛ nsɛm a wɔde atu dwa Derek Athakon nsɛm no Henry ɛde n'ano atum ɔka nsɛm no bi eti yɛba na yaba bɛyie no so ɛde ama wa ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa akoma 87.9 FM ɛna waso egu so a wotie no metwa me ho aba na yɛde de aka no atoa so ɛde ama wo Kabiru Mohammed ɛwɔ ha yɛba na yɛahwɛ adeɛ bi ɛwɔ ha sesie ɛde ama yɛn atiefo
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Okay, we are back. Akuma 87.9 FM. Yes, we are Sunday special. And it everywhere. Henry Asante Chum, a communications director at the Ghana Football Association. Henry Akasa at the Afa and Sembe home. Na Henry Akasa at the fa Derek Athakon and Sembe and a echo on Derek Athakon. Yentie Henry Asante Chum, Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association.
I don't know the editorial policy of FIFA, so I will not be able to speak to that issue. What I know is that we've gone through the process and gotten their job done. Whether they publish or not publish, that's not really our business. There was a responsibility for us to ensure that the processes are followed, which we respected. Cohen is not the first player who has switched nationality. It started many years ago from the Charles Whittles to the Tony Buffles to a whole lot of players who switched nationality. And we are blessed to have someone like Alex Asante with institutional memory and knowing and understanding the processes that lead to player switch. I wouldn't want to dwell on this matter. One's issue is not about nationality switch. It's about the decision of the coach. The players he wanted in camp are those who are in camp.
And Henry Asante Chum, and I didn't say more about Sir Derek Arthur any camper, and yeah, due to nationality switch issues. And yet, due to nationality switch issues. Na, also, I'm going to say FIFA, I or publish it at the Babontia. That is the decision of FIFA. Omo nyomna ebe control the FIFA ebe. But as far as omo concerned there, Derek Arthur issue no, it has nothing to do with Abia coach no, and na onye na just Abia na nationality switch, and enye complete 18 coach no, amfa no ama. It has nothing to do with that, you know. And some opinion did Henry Asante Chum. One ade atuja. Mamisan insisu yema na eti Henry ansam.
I don't know the editorial policy of FIFA, so I will not be able to speak to that issue. What I know is that we've gone through the process and gotten the job done. Whether they publish or not publish, that's not really our business. There was a responsibility for us to ensure that the processes are followed, which we respected. Cone is not the first player who has switched nationality. It started many years ago, from the Charles Whittles to the Tony Buffles to a whole lot of players who switched nationality. And we are blessed to have someone like Alex Asante with institutional memory and knowing and understanding the processes that lead to player switch. I wouldn't want to dwell on this matter. One's issue is not about nationality switch. It's about the decision of the coach. The players he wanted in camp are those who are in camp.
So a simple matter. Derek Arthur issue, you know, it has nothing to do with nationality switch. The players and a coach in our camp, and one our camp, as simple as A, B, C, D. Sa and GFA, Penino, and so Eddie Atuja say. A home seven at ye. It's coach, you know. Players are not here our camp, no, and no Ediomo Aqua camp. Now, this issue about Derek Arthur Kremu Yana Janimuno Dorsoro. Mintiaze. Me, because I do a lot of research on Ghanaian players, I'm Bobo Europe. Se be me laptop, so say, come archives moi. And now, so what the open call a my channel. Now go check it. Sometimes we dedicate maybe 1 month, 2 months. Near a Ghanaian players or mobile Europe teams or mobile, and then Jesuan Raksaki, or my friend the go game. Jesuan Raksaki, me yan whole story. I have 5 years ago, and I me paper me yan whole story. At the time I hear a story about Jesuan Raksaki, no one switching nationality job about Yamagana. Tisa Aquadano. So no more bomb from Ghana. And Yansen Johnny Bia Yaya Squadra, Nidini, what will be able to just one Raksaki in him. Go to the championship. Kochake Ghanaian players. Oh, go to Germany. Kochake Ghanaian players. Bobby. In fact, go to Spain. Uram was Spain says, you 17 captain. Or a Ghanaian. Ghana ni akwada offering crime amobi. Osi Academy Atletico Madrid, your friend Tofik. Or no, on a Spain, or U17 captain. Yeah, no story, no 14 years. And me sure say, Obia will issue with Ghanaian player be or Tuba be or a Ghanaian. There is this boy who plays for Bayer 04 Leverkusen. Or bought Champions League. Senedinia and Nest Boating or something. Yeah, but what is what issues are because and has bought on switching nationality to play for Ghana. but some mpanyinfo fa processes mu munti asem na yɛ kan yi nationality switch ne nyasa kabiru tiwa kabiru say afedi amebo Ghana na no ano no ɛyɛ nkomodie ɛyɛ GF for na requestment nipa no ɛkɔyɛ sa nationality switch no say player no officially ye kodi na chi no switch ne nationality a no kwasam ne say there is nowhere yatewa player we know we don't need a player but we'll go and talk to the player to switch nationality. What sense does it make? What's the sense in it? Sir, your Ghanaian bebrebe, your Ghana phone cry be brombo Europe. Omukra European passport, omukra American passport, omukra different passport because you won. Sir player and say we are GFA penny, we are Blackstars man committee member. Now him say he has a player now. How are you going to call the players on switching nationality? You only tell people to switch nationality because you need them. Ebra 2010 yako kachre Boating Kelvin Prince Boating say on switching nationality no. Ni e ka chese on switching nationality ni emfanya de yemfa no go work. The matter is a very simple matter. Nobody is saying say ye wo bi abroche say chiche of Blackstars ni bi. Bebre wo ho me se betie met ma bo more than 100 players are omo of Ghanaian descent. Yeah, omo switching nationality to obi anka jom say as a squad of Mudibam. But when you decide to activate the process to get the player to switch nationality, a Chelsea will decide is a player no what make a tournament. Because this thing is not done for fun. So sometimes you could dual citizenship. There are some privileges that ABL or Corona team or minor team. When you do dual citizenship, you may lose some of the privileges and courtesies that will be extended to you for the decision, sir. Who can do as another citizen or my frozen? And nobody is saying, sir, Chinchia Yako Waka, President Derek Atako Nekobi. The principle, me, Pepe Suarez, my issue is with the principle that if you know you don't need a player, don't chase the player. Now, Subanfo Tantaber. So, what's your bar? No atata again is our again a champ open chincha. After get it as a Mika Zanami Mimpel. I mean, the dear Subano. So get it to the baby now, Uncle Pen or to the baby now, so too, baby. The moment I'm going to chase again, I could chase it, I chase it. Actually, say, you intend to have some sort of relationship with a person. And so, baby to the baby, now, baby to the baby. People will not have any issues. But the Beman Quadada or Banam or Bano, Eddie Sarisafi, what yes, I'm a Beman sort of a chimpra. Now Beman is as if a Mianam Kokame Bois. People will have issues with the guy. And no be the again. Now, this business about Sir Derek Atakuno, or free Germany in tea, and the Ekabiamano, na Baba Raman, Ewa Ghana. Mu bebre adwuma no musu so afra mo ba mo sinya mfifie mu nyabotre yen antokwa ya kode ma Baba Rama bra na oni mbo no na ebikwa na onya radio bi na nka ho Baba Raman ye mu be ya fight for him when he was good say onya good bi em afa kra de am mo bon say yes so about 47 matches say Baba Raman about 300 matches a season doesn't make him a better number 3 bi em na moya na mu refi ade ana na Baba Rahman me se no obobo Baba Raha ana Ghana for stadium nyina si hu ana se no obi atwa ska nipa nipa na stadium more than had somebody paid money to all of them so mu enko de danger Baba Rahman na ne money more from no wasa e bra ni defend Baba Rahman left right center no na me Baba Rahman me nya cho so ni me but ya trust ye defend bra and see no tournament da. And some people make it look like as a GFA for no omuni nyansa che wo na bi omuni nyansa che wo omuni nyansa che ni party GFA omuni nyansa che me nka se omuni nyansa che omo but they are not more sensible than some of us. We don't claim to be sensible than them. And ye nyina ye ni nyansa o ni nyansa bi so ba ye bia de ogi tum say once a GFA for aye de che so omuni nyansa ye bia wo adwene no me kwakwa champo bi nyintum. I believe Kat is a sensible guy. I believe Achi is a sensible guy. I believe I am also a very sensible guy. And when you take a decision, I can disagree with him. You have your opinion. You can decide that the cat to make a beer or free na buyer one day you make it to one or your God in your way. Till you make a beer. Don't have issues with people who disagree with him. This business about Blackstars call up now. Mo pesa mo chese Carlos Cruz na ye no. Wa dwene ye keto abetuma gye atum. Carlos Cruz oni Baba Rama wo he. Etimu ntimi nwene kakra bi you can't evaluate things and analyze. Carlos Cruz oni Baba Rahman e wo him obi nka kire me. Say Carlos Cruz. Ono time no wa na dwuma oba bi ni nyina na o he Ghana. Na Ghana no cry in the last 3 years. So when you're interested in watching Ghana, the last 3 years onim onhu Baba Rahman or Blackstars nim da. Because Baba Rahman ka so omo bi. And Carlos Cruz, young father say of our videos of the last AFCON, of our videos of the AFCON qualifiers, young qualifying, of our videos of World Cup qualifiers, and of our videos of your recent friendly games. Nina Baba Rahman or Mobi, and the coach don't even know. When people are doing analysis, intelligent based analysis, who need be quantum. No be on time Baba Rahman. So time Baba Rahman what did he? Yeah, I'm in Tiazie. Sir, say, hey, what time? Cat, what time cat is there? Or Chanania, you mean you have Japanese one ever president? What time is say? What time Baba Rahman say? Baba Rahman may turn ye, Yakofa Junior free. You can say Junior is about trainer. What time is say? Mobile school here say, play our ball or Pauk. What about 47 miles in the mobile? Now, left back some more league in the last 3 seasons, you can about 300 matches. ATM for Mungobo. Derek Atacombe bought 29, and Baba Rahman bought 47. Say Baba Rahman bought 300 games a season. Say wasa. Mo benno. Ya mun tunufo. But at the end, you mo Baba Rahman. Abese, who criticizes squad now, who criticizes GFA president. Hey. The Brazil for no much o mano biaso. Ebra jao Pedro Ankobi no more criticizing. Now because I'm not Brazil FA president. Now you people you don't get matured. You don't. Oh yeah, but consequences is okay. Munyini wate. Efe no. Se munima. Ketokreku. O decide over quarter time still obe free wa kwani e video we eje o. This is decide jai. Now question the Chiba FA president. For 12 to 13 years, near Tiafidi and Chinia Casao. Catch by a sir, or the second time ever. See, that's what you are. Catch over come for Frabas, you better answer, do you mean it's a you better track agony. You better cry agony. Catch when serious. Some of you guys are not serious. Hey, and that Catocracuni call up. Young fair player, call your Facebook post. Na nasi afre player ni amfre obi na se woni ansa Johnny Chanadua o ya fani nti obu afu na Ketokreku sa time no o se kwasi apia amfre player ya amfre Benjamin Tete ti kwasi apia no wasan empom no na mususu na mun sen so adwuma na no mun ga journalist o no mun nya journalist at time no mun nya sports ibi esun twa dase ya ba call up na ni banka sa ho are you ever thinking in your mind, say, it is possible to see a bear call up? Kroma. Na Obia and Gaza. Hey, Ko England go he. Omni coach in a tour. No man trend at tour. No man analyzer is a tomato shell. No, I've a crowd almost or a German agent or a German spy. It's a Germany for us, someone say, Omegu England, the team, no. Said about Germany, when you chance or work happening. TV. TBC at the Adam Watson at all. And you have coach Thomas Tuchel. And my cabbage is your coach, now say Adam Watson. And deserves to work up now. Who coaching credentials as you call him. Or my TV so I can bridge you. Munyaisa. Yamin just say, me a problem with the squad. You don't have a problem with the squad. But you have a problem with why I have a problem. Are you okay? Who won't just say, me. And Pennsylvania, you won't tell me, now we're okay. You want to assume the responsibility to be thinking for Obia. So, what the OG squad, no one no. It's no one no. Maybe say no one, you won't tell me, Massey. Ah. Men tell some, Charlie. Let people begin to grow, eh? problematic. Me, when people assume people's fight, you assume the roles paper asem and will be the paper was him to use any back up and off a board out to one. What wouldn't the audio? What the answer say? Nipacono or the paper yagin into Usiana, but already bun tribuno. Munyai says Subanwati. Derek Athakuno. Sankajia for Fona could do that she said on switching a nationality and Kia call up and go Bianca wasam. Abraham here Derek Athakuno, what you there was one player. Oh, China as well. Sakwa ni surname ni Madi. Ni surname I am Madi. Those days, you were connections with Germany. Yeah, Ghanaian born players. Abraham, Schindler, Kingsley Schindler. Yeah, no wajumano. Na mumu tikroma kwa no obi on tindida. Yeah, call up ya Kingsley Schindler din was obi gaza. But few months to the World Cup. So chase will be man switching nationality. Just how person the World Cup. This is basic. If you don't understand this, then what problem with your thinking ability? What problem with analyzing issues? That few months to the tournament, no one could chase player, no one switching nationality, no one varango. Now could chase in here because Baba Raman that no, Baba Raman ya won and no. Now give your man if GF for Najimo, so I can't go be a coach chase in here. That's something new and new. Munya sana, Muyasana ma. Ah, Yanasao. Don't be a catcher, defend your interest. Defend what you think is right. Defend every cry mouse, defend it. Metiai. Me who's will be a tro, I boys young touch on your far command for move media general. I want to defend Hanem Didier, me Hanem Didi. Me godfather some no man yasi, me treat will be can was some bonnet, there be mem preso. Would you come here and want some bonnet, mem pene? O come man was some bonnet, I'm preso. Nipam no more, you come was some bonnet, I'm preso. Many woman and no many Didier. It is also yabia and your problem. But my man in house will be. I know when you're journey. My late father, because he jump was it. When I'm in your journey, just a minute when you're journey. A default, and I'm in family. Me does a pa boy, and I'm in Pendy, a friend, Cherewa. Cherewa. Oh, do I need him? Germany. I hear Cherewa, who you my net. And he didn't know. Your friend Daniel Cherewa. Daniel Cherewa, yeah, call up and did what is will be Casa. But San Kieba co work up in a GF4, a good chilling house on switching nationality or switcher. Ah, Kabiru. Namuniana near Yaka, goalkeeper, a Rome Jaden Kofi Odro. Or Dagodima is a Takma. Okoneranza, Omu 21, one first choice goalkeeper. A bread bass, yes, Ghana pen. And then Keko chasing Rome Jaden Kofi Odro. And was switching nationality. Nafe ya kwa waka paso mfani Kobi. We will talk. But the name Rome Jaden Kofi Odro. Or that's who crown a passport as a citizen of the Netherlands. What is a gun in Ibia desire in Yavaranga? What is what people are questions and dealing? Because when you're Ghanaian, he is not a Ghanaian. And on switching nationality, you don't switch it. What you want to mean? Nationality switch, and yet the official documentation is there. Over so you do as and you know. Football nationality switch. It is led by the FA and your football federation in the DNM. Now me a player and I say, Pamia. Now me am to my brother opening but I'm switching. I said, Mavime. One of DNM. Now a criticism is about one. Baby, my Jumadri, some may make us say video me post to her. Or call TikTok. Or call YouTube. No, be about no that you already do attempt. Baby, I'm a drip purpose or as I didn't have it. Maybe I'm themselves who another issue. So be a attempt. Now, crowd has something found. You are not the heavy. But you don't understand why people are criticizing the heavy. Charlie, Mungro, a Juman Wate, na young queen. May I hit you, but the fire behind him. May I hit you, but the fire in him. I said Daniel Cherewa about the man Redden. Daniel Cherewa osi akadema Reading nipa ya adwuma pɛn ya fancy yeba na yede next one edia but say if it's not Ghana, I've never seen a goalkeeper starting his international career at the age of 33. He's just not good. We on June Tuesday say Asare. Odi 33 as and was started Blackstars. So now you know. And just me tell me did dinner tem. So watch that again. Me so me tell me say yes, Asare came at 33, but Asare buy no clean sheet. Your ball World Cup qualifies. After you keep clean sheet upon clean sheet. But on my near you consider goals. Watch the dream, beauty of maturity. Also, on just as a goalkeeper at the age of 33, now starting international career. Osu Samuel, I say this coach is going home very soon, including the minister. Augustus Esel, stop continuing. Ghana, this collab show clear corruption somewhere, decision not from coach, shame to them all. Augustus Esel, Augustus Zohiti or fire. Or say, what about our Manchester City star? Man City star no so or Abacamp. Where Gerald Zap or say if Jordan starts, Waku, what's up, baby? Was a clean sheet because of the opponents we faced. Oh, I love analysis and debate like this. Eti Waku, Yebo AFCON qualifies. The Ghana, your group na ye Angola, Niger, Sudan. Sa AFCON qualifies na boy no. Kabiru efe kwa na madwa abaso ya nkipi clean sheet o. AFCON qualifies no. Angola say 1-0 wa. Yani Angola bo 1-1 o. Niger yene ne ball 1-1. Ena Niger be say wa. Sudan. Okay, as yene Sudan Accra Sports Stadium 0-0. Ena mo say 2-0. Etiminia at that time the goalkeeper say no mo da atizigi mo dem no. Yene Angola. Yene Sudan, yene Niger. No mo say. Asare be dem yes World Cup qualifiers no. Near wo Comoros. Near wo Madagascar. Near Mali, and near Chad. Yes, we mean I know we group no. And to be sure say Sudan ne Bakune verse Sudan ne Niger mo soro chan. Chad ne Madagascar and Mali. Basia say Mali. I am consider go asare na dem. This is healthy discussion. Ose Boache William Semenyo Prince Edu okay o ka mo a wo mo Emma Camp yes. If Ghana use Solomon Agbasi, Ghana will win this match. Market. Toronto Yemfa Solomon Agbasi more. Or see more pate any Irenchi or middle. Senaya Jiku upon Rahman. Yes, Wakuna Jikunya my campo, Omedri. Eti and upon Sunni camp. 2 players now, Open Sombo Central Defense of Mumbai. When is the Ghana FA Cup final taking place? Please. Okay. Ghana FA Cup at 6 p.m. And 6 p.m. Our University of Ghana Stadium. And I think it is better than Asare. Can you pick? Okay, it's way. I want for drink. Okreku and his members are killing Ghana football. Honestly, the FA should have used the Mexico game to test Rahman and compare it to Kohn during the German game. Then use the training to finalize the decision instead of dropping him like that. It is wrong. Gideon Debra on the fantastic adventure. Atakon ebo 2 friendly matches. It was like Yamama Barama ebo Mexico game. No. Ni anhwesa ababa ma better than the Atakon de mine. About Baba performance who trim 3 years ago. Now be catch to about 47 games. So what? About 47 games ma power kan tidia. Na Ghanaian players on more 47 games obi aka equalable. Ghanaian players on more games to do up Europe this season. No. Omo na mo fra omo. Say na mo de ya sticker. Ese ka me form mo share go to can Jordan you because Jordan was share 5 in 42 games. by your Ghanaian boys be Bromo Europa. Or more a ball minutes a ball games so much go change Jordan. Yana Jordan you don't know. On canu cringy, you can't mana what do you know? Young Comra. Me was exclusives on the local transfers. Said it has a near bring transfer market. No, mean just has a Zoom TSK. Nana Victor Team Nations. Kotoko board not target is a Omube Yakazo be a ransacker out that was Kotoko 6 nations. Because I am more for quality in Kobo Division 1. Na nations but on there. And also a question back wa Ubebusa so you have a lot on the local transfer market. And so and yasem kito but Blackstars in 7 me ba homa so wadwenkyere kito abi na fe yaba aba ba yedi aka no e de afro 0322498035 0322498035 0243114497. Few minutes on the lines. Blackstars in Kobo Eddie from 3 abesi 5 yi mame enkoje a minute of commercial emra me ba homa no 0322498035 0243114497 near Tosso Eddie Frio.
Charlie, what be the number you dial in emergencies? Who you go call when things get tough? Where you need money? How you go make more money with little investment? Make I tell you the number where you go dial in times of need. The number be *446#. Dial *446# and select option 3 to play Daywa 539 direct. You go multiply your stakes 40 times with direct 2 and 400 times with direct 3 in the 7 p.m. daily draw. Charlie, you for tell a friend, make it tell a friend, no. *446#, it will save you in moments that matter most. Daywa 539 direct, it be easy to play, or it be easy to win. Daywa, for more information, make you call 0556-259-249 or 0532-479-879.
Right, I know Kakra, yede bro. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Joe Tini Babiagazavi.
Captain Bergoni.
Ati
Saman. The mechanic said, so got a telling you, one best book about our Blackstar. And it's saying, we and you got to connect us at the moon. We are called Blackstar match. It's very far when you bring every other could do everything, and I want to be your best. Yeah, or one of the number 1 best cook. Oh, Ghana.
Medasi, hello, good evening. Joe Tini Babiagazavi.
I talk with the Lord John Fudia.
It's your opinion.
Black and Blamsa. Moment, I think that's very soon. And you know, we have last time, there is that son, but I saw you want a better pool, you could me, and send me messages about one better. But I said, but go for me to my Blackstar. Pray over with your group, help me with one of the call up. To make the call up. Yeah, I'm not going to be in the road. You can't cut a Blackstar, but if I don't want to. The people of the United States are president of Blackstar. That's the reason you know what's going to be. You say, yeah, so let's toss on your Blackstar. That's a good toss. How much of the level to go? Yes, how much rent and a party. The Bobo took a Ghana. Yes, say, and you lose some matter. But I can't press you with him.
But that's 0322498035 0243114497. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Joe Tini Babiagazavi.
From South, because I'm free of Francis.
Open you too.
Maybe me humble ya me and I come you. Understand, yeah, you think me papa, you have to look up place in Kwa, just can't economy. Because we are moving in the idea because we will be able to contribute to Canada. The economy here, look at places, some bound of my economy. I do.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Secretary.
Joe Tini Babiagazavi.
I'm part of watching a good evening.
Evening, Papa Yetio.
Tama, free, or you're Papa, and how many years ago? You're the follow what you. And don't win you more. One year, man, the other kind of what kind of winning the air and away.
But I say, Ubetmiaba, now Blackstars is the next 2 minutes. Now, Makolosi chapter no. Now, after your coin, 0322498035. 0243114497. One to me, and so 03224988035. 03224988035. 0243114497. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Joe Dini Babiagas free.
Yeah, you're playing Nana Bush,
Nana Bajo meeting.
Yes, sure. Come on, that's a missionary sound. It's not formal different country and which you are here. Because you know we should put them really for ya. So I want to say thank you, not to share before.
Hello, good evening. Sir, Obedi.
Oko a year at a Somansoa, KB Crudins, or more Pentecost, or more Bimo Mutium, the Chiamu, or Nima Papa, your one epam, the Chiamu. Lion the American say, Timuno, Timu more happy, therefore wake up anyway, any squad with you. It say, who the goons in near more papa, and you one you cry. Ah! Maybe 2 weeks, dear. Get to your bar. Or buy Deb so good to own Tifrakuans. Then I may tell you. Demonstration be no Ghana Ham. Obianpan who made Jimmy and Pamaquan and now no one I just obey or my near my obey a sports near my Pinas from the ninja, Dana Pinas in the ninja. No, a Inukua, Blackstar, no Kuan, and you watch it. If you have been beer, Ghana, your body neg, grassroots, beer, and beer, and wake up. Ah, maybe I can't connect. Ya family kwa say you qualify for ni emirati
That's the same. Hello, last caller. Udini Babiagas every.
Good evening, Pepe.
Ajo Udini Babiagas every.
Metacho Pepe bias me beginning. Pepe, bibi magic akra. For no say almost say no mo na yes selection ni di ma coach na. Omo mra me prove because me ntini ma bi ase say coach I won share players ni na adults. We share players in another Pepe. The engine and Kakonya will all pass players in another. There you call some players. You will be more share no more training for that. Then I will be no more year. And then I'm called in the final squad number. So, and because all players in another share training. Now, because you're in a final results, no better they about the first and second. The engine and share players in another have because players are one problem. Or you will see the other. And that day was near to inside their play clearly. And to make one a chess, in the year selection at the moment. So I said, and tell you about who play a win here with my friend who play with my play. And you know, as a never no more, you know. Yes, so I young country, no one can come to the corner of wood. Or my son have a show Ghana has. They come with the other be.
Medasi. Yemfa AC Elha. Na yensan so entwas. Masan amamokonya biem. Meba ahomano so na masan enemu aba abedijuma eso Elha na we aye nana Samuel or say our qualification match against Mali in Bamako was at Tiziki. Yes, say yene Mali bo 2. Say how so the so ye asare dem. Mali the na Jordan eko ball winning goal no me kai pa. Nti me kai but me ka time at Tiziki be dem teams on them Asia you know. Na ye ka e ho asem enso e wa ha. Kabiru we Blackstars near you know. Central African Republic. When Tiziki consider it no. Okay. Ghana by a sum of 4-3. Barbara Sports Stadium. Now no deals how much we. Barbara almost Blackstar ball no. Stadium have bombers are. But Yanko Afe Yanya players are more reported to camp no. Omo be drew fresh arrivals no. Na fe Yanko yeri ma say ukro mu nyina pictures nti in the next 10 minutes yanya say adwuma no. Na fe yamra the local transfers. So high headquarters. Na afi de kabiram sie nya times a yebo league ni wi a ya bo awie si ya be world cup ye wie world cup na be 3 weeks bi no oh transfers no jai teams of mature letters in e ha teams of mature nkrata ko pe players in am se egu phone yi so ha ye be ho adwuma e de amamo en na abeka mo se en na hype se kwa ma so ko yi a Twitter ne X o ma to be the hype man o mo se be hype players ndo do Charlie said ye Madrid ko to player ye be si be je ho wa ha no boy bi wo Benfica Rios ya se Madrid dey pen said ye nkrofo si je ho no ya so ye be je de no wa ha na aso mo ba no be disappointed on ba no be na no man bi frame mo si pepe yes me si pro asem park mu ba bi aka bete taw de boa na me say de was nsema kafa mo refin dozo am say oziti me jima no ano ho a on preso because morphine dozo said ye why dey be kai o but yen kwa nim now ye ram e Wales Cardiff Blackstars camp. The best news about Teresa says the most informed Ghanaian player e was asiso e we are seeing a Ghana player or form pa e branch the thing at Antoine Salom Semenyo Alande el camp Semenyo Abebo Golf Kra el camp Antoine Salom Semenyo 4 new arrivals na Semenyo dia a super good news ni nyina say World Cup na Ghana here kon say wo player bi e betu di ani ato no so say nei sa player no wadane a world beater o ka top stars e was asisi a o be body dia ka ho a ay Antoine Salom Semenyo PSG age Champions League anya sa ka Antoine Semenyo be compete for African Football of the Year but minimum say be call ediama eno kwa so ko shine World Cup na e betuma kata World Cup year de ya yi nyoma ye free World Cup performance mu eti Hakimi Ashraf pe na African footballer afi ni modemo chain Antoine Semenyo 4 na Semenyo embaye dientia na Semenyo embaye no aye because coach no emano a little bit of rest. Open Ghanaian boys omo ball this season ball matches pa Semenyo account. Oba Manchester City ngwano. Obo 17 Premier League games. Obo 3 EFL Cup games. Obo Champions League okay say Madrid Champions League matches no. Abrante Jerem Ebobi. Eti out the second half of the season alone. Abrante bought close to 25 matches. And at Manchester City. Kaiso started season at Bournemouth. Ebo games and so our Bournemouth. Now this season, Antoine Semenyo, in terms of goals, 21 goals. And here goals me masses goals. Oba sister, or say 10 goals ma Bournemouth, and we have 3 assists and Oba Man City. So this season, about 25 goals involvement and the Antoine Salom Semenyo. Ghana team no, who your coach Carlos Cruz over constructed team a bit taking advantage of the strength of Antoine Semenyo. Over your SWOT analysis. No have any strength. No have any weakness. Your team must cover the weakness of Semenyo. Now taking advantage of the strength of Semenyo. Semenyo will form. Now Semenyo ejina so a bar. Ghana team ni be movie. Antoine Semenyo. So the best news are Abba Blackstars camp the arrival of a superstar. Blackstars no ba ya na the money inside that Sony. So far Antoine Semenyo one game per Blackstars in America say it was a game for him. Or boss am the man na me expect so be born. But we no free wa. On shutdown and hete Blackstars no. But this time I expect coach Carlos Cruz send a system no be building no. Ne tactics in the bibia no. Ebe take advantage of the best Ghanaian player Ghana had here or your best player. I say Africa or you only second to Hakimi Ashraf. And no cry because Ashraf akoje Champions League, you know. Over to the World Cup, no, every team no cry have shed any cry. Intiano said he's reported to camp. After me, I'm found to as Inaki Atta Williams and so Abba camp. Inaki Williams. Waba Abihurum Ewo Campa Enyasam Ketwa. Inaki so this season and Shada Anya season Isa and Famano Ewo Bilbao. Only in your yare aha mupa this is praha mu this season pa. But Inaki Ababihurum Ewo Campa Edna Numre and a branch in Eba Ebidru camp. Inaki Arthur Williams. He's a player all called the second World Cup. Who players now or more experience on Ghana side in terms of World Cup. Inaki and so account be. The first World Cup now 2022. It way in the second World Cup. Makasa Ghana team no player what ball World Cup don't want Jordan Ayew. Jordan called 2014. 2022 already 2 World Cups. The third and Okui. So Inaki has reported to camp is good news. And so at the MNS say 2 attackers. Another attacker on also camp. I have branted the thing at the Prince Kwabena. Prince Edu Kwabena. Now Prince Kwabena no on a Ghost Stars player no call has on the never say. On a Prince Kwabena Uzu. We are Prince Kwabena do formerly of Bechem United. So Prince and so I reported to Kamti. I have 3 attackers. Antoine Semenyo, or your attacker. Inaki William, or your attacker. Prince Kwabenedu, a attacker. All these 3 players are be PM our camp. Prince Osiakai Edema is it Slovan Bratislava home? Yeah. I don't know Osiakai. He had a wonderful season last season. This season and Shada smooth but the performance our Kirin Cup. Any 2 friendly games near boy, and no Anna me sure say I'm a Prince. And ya call up Ababi PM because proud to Kirin Cup no na on Cup Blackstars team no. Viable qualifies in Yana or mom friend. But Kirin Cup no Okobo Motin. And then was a attackons go bomb or friendly match as still young friend no uko come was a menka. Uni right or Chirawagi. It's no I branch today Prince Eduka also a PM our camp. Then Thomas Tay Party and so Abba PM. Thomas Tay Party. Potential bit more cases in our midfield. He's the most experienced player. The most experienced. To fight a defense one of the most experienced player by Jiku. Oba middle now. The most experienced player by Pate. Oko anymore the most experienced by Jordan. To a coach a bit more constructive team no. They are fast players so. And these players Ababe drew camper. Ama the numbers at camp. Aqua could do 24 players. 24 players. Say aka only 2 players and Omo ye expected by this evening. One ebedru camp. Sa 2 players aka no. Ay Augustin Boache of Senitien. And I branched the at the what is the other player? So Augustin Boache and Kojo Pepra. Kojo Opon Pepra. Kojo didn't be I confused. Kojo Opon Chroma, didn't am I confused. Kojo Opon Pepra. Etiano the 3 players, the 2 players who are yet to report to camp. As we speak, our Blackstars camp in Wales, there were 24 players, and the last of 4 players, and I said the last 4 players are reporting, Emma number no a free 22 I call 26 no I Thomas Partey, Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams and our branch at the Prince Kwabenedu. We are expecting full house by Sunday evening. Now it's 2 players on Gaston Boache and a Kojo upon Peprabi Drew. So when you party and your Blackstars no now in your full camp will so. Be a place about last minute no. I want to be any part of the game near Bono. Players about last minute no. Be a no man part of the friendly game near Bono. But at least one more ever had done it here. Or my training nature, coach, then your benefit, I evaluate your money. Coach, when your benefit, I evaluate your money. Or more journey Saturday evening, crown, or more engine coach in a woman. It young Congosi Tuesday now. Yeah, but friendly game there. Not coaching anymore. Now, my main fan to just say everything you need to know about Ghana versus Wales on this platform. Yeah, the Bema. Be BSO who be about Ghana any Wales friendly match here, Bebono. Yeah, the Bema. Yeah, Bema lineup. Yeah, Bema be a won't be a media general, our sports desk, no. Our men will be there on the grounds. So we'll have videos, we'll have everything. Now, at the amount. Ewo, Jumadi no soa. Eno enye asem ketwakra. We said here. And also ensem no. AC etie ene the amount. So that is what it is as far as ye players now Omobi no concerned. Now 26 players in camp. The last batch of players are no. Thomas Partey, Inaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo, and Abrante did the Prince Wabana, Wemo, players are one more Ababidru, and no any Asabkatwakra. Young Famo ACO, Nafi, Young Fadiaka and Twas. Now, ye bought the local transfers. Local transfers. Now, local transfers, has a folk. Actually, Eddie Mupa, yeah, and Yasabkatwa.
Akuma FM 87.9 Akuma FM 87.9